Brace yourself, sports and music fans, because every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Arizona time is go time. Introducing one of the hottest, most entertaining, and downright addictive podcasts you'll ever need. PD&J was good today. Hosted by none other than J-Dub the King and Pocket. These two dynamic personalities will keep you on the edge of your seat with their unique blend of humor, storytelling, and knowledge of sports and entertainment. And you know what makes it even better? They're live on YouTube and Facebook, so you can join the conversation and be a part of the action. We're always on the lookout for awesome guests to join us on the show. So if you think you've got what it takes to hang out with J-Dub the King and Pocket, then slide into our inbox at J-Dub the King. That's JDUBBTHAKING. And let's make some magic together. So what are you waiting for? You don't want to miss a single episode. See you on Wednesday.
What's going down, folks? What's going down? Welcome to a brand new week. So you already know what that means. It's a brand new episode of PD&J Was Good Today. And I'm back in studio this week. How y'all doing? This your boy Jay.
It's Pocket in the house up in this mother. Watch yourself, boy.
Let's get this shit.
Let's get it on. Well, you know what? We're going to do something a little different. We got a serious subject we want to talk about. I know y'all read the description. So we're going to start with something simple. Steelers fans.
Oh, we're going into sports first.
How you feeling? How they feeling?
I don't know.
I know how they feeling. They got blown out. No, they had beautiful show. Yeah, Steelers for life. I know y'all Steelers for life, but that didn't look too good.
That wasn't the biggest blow up, though. The biggest blowout was that Cowboys-Giants game.
See, I wasn't gonna go there.
I went there.
I felt sorry for the Gigantes. I felt sorry for them. I'm gonna tell you why I felt sorry for the Giants, y'all. Reason number one. What people don't realize is Cowboys have had a top defense for the past 2 years. It's just an offense last year fell to them, and then the year before, Cowboys been the Cowboys. They lost to the 49ers. I mean, what do you can say? This year, I don't know. The Cowboys defense is something to look at. Now, that was for your pops. Now, for the offense, Dak Prescott didn't do jack that game. It was strictly the running game and defense. And if they're going to rely on that, they got a chance with that offensive line. But Steelers fans, getting back to y'all. I mean, y'all was deep in the comments last week. I mean, it's kind of light right now, isn't it?
Well, we did just get started. So.
No. Remember, there was. Oh yeah, football season.
Before we continue, y'all know how this goes. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Let's get this party cracking.
But I'm not going to stay with the Steelers because the bigger disappointment, the $267 million man, is it the highest paid football player right now?
Lost to the Dolphins.
No, that's not the most important.
You're talking about Bosa.
No. The most expensive man in football is in Mr. Burrow.
Okay.
Joe Burrow. Remember, he was the last one to sign a contract. He was, you know what I'm saying? He was all over it. You know, he's supposed to go out there and throw 8 touchdowns or whatever it was, or maybe 3. I think they punted more times than he had completions.
No, that's
If you talk about being petty, yeah. I'm doing that right now.
He on his bragging post because
I'm not even bragging. I didn't even talk about the Ravens. See, that's the thing. The Ravens offense looked like bull last week. Other than the running game, the passing game. Now I will say OBJ started getting off in the second half, which that Lamar to OBJ connection, y'all better watch out. And Zay Flowers, man, he was electric all game long. True. I'm gonna leave it alone. Well, actually, I'm gonna say it. Steelers, bro. Y'all got a chance this week. You play the Browns. So it's because I think it's gonna be a great matchup. I think it's a good game for y'all. We play the Bengals. Y'all play the Browns. So it's a battle. You know, it is what it is at this point. I mean, the Browns look okay. The Steelers did. I was trying to.
I'm waiting for you to be done so we can move on.
And then the Cardinals, like I told y'all, watch out. They are going to be the ones that ruin the top pick. They are going to do it. They are going to ruin the top pick. I'm betting they're not going to have number 1 pick at the end of the year. I don't know who it is, but it ain't gonna be them. Might be the Bears or the Giants, but I don't think it's gonna be the Cardinals. Number one pick. I don't see it happening.
They look pretty damn good.
Exactly. That's why
they surprisingly look pretty goddamn good.
I'm not surprised because they got some veterans on that team.
I'm a little bit shocked. I'm a little bit surprised. Salute, y'all. Salute.
Salute what? I don't see nothing. What are you saluting with? Saluting with the sign? What the heck was that?
Salute.
Wait a minute. Hold on. What?
Salute.
This man, I don't know what he's saluting with, y'all, but you know what? We're gonna move on.
I'm having a good time. Let's move on to the subject while everybody is tuning in right now, which is gonna take probably the whole show. Wouldn't you agree?
I concur.
Okay, so family.
Oh, this man put it in quotations. Oh Lord.
Because a lot of people use it, in my opinion, a lot of people using that term very loosely. Very, very, very loosely. And I know you about to go on your own little tirade about it and everything like that.
Nah.
But let me just say that a couple of different things. And I'm sure you're going to agree with me when I say this. Just because your blood don't make your family. And just because your family don't make your blood. Think about it. Think about it.
Why are you looking at me when you said that? Because you want me. You expected me to
say the thing.
You want me to
say the thing.
Right, so I'm gonna tell y'all right now. This is gonna hit home hard
for a lot of people.
Y'all want to know why we're going here? So a few months ago, we talked about forgiving family members for wronging you, right?
Yes, it has, Mike. It has started. It has. It has.
I don't do that here. I just talk. Well, however
shit.
Y'all control the flow. I just speak.
Okay, so going back to what we're talking about, man. But I'm very serious about this shit right here, though.
I'm trying not to get too deep early. I'm trying to let things happen. I want to see some likes up. I want to see some going on. I'm not certified. I am not certified.
Not yet. I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
But when it comes to family, there's a couple of things I want y'all to understand. A few months ago, when we had the gentleman that didn't want to help to bury his mother, right? We talked about that.
That wasn't even a few months ago. That was
last month.
Last month.
Okay, last month. I was giving it more than what it was. It wasn't in August. It was July.
No, it was in August. Beginning to the middle part of August.
Either way,
yeah,
either a month. It was a few weeks ago. We'll put it that way. It was a few weeks ago, not that far along. And we had discussions about that. But what's come back to the table is family, blood, not blood.
Everybody's using family terms loosely, bruh, sis.
Oh, come on, bruh. Oh, come on, sis. Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not even talking about that. I'm like, they calling people their brother after meeting them
in 5 minutes.
Exactly.
Because you have some sort of you align on something that you connect with in life, and then you're trying to run with it. But the thing is, do you really, if it's your brother or family, do you know what makes them tick? That's number one. Number two, do you know what they celebrate? I.e., the birthday. Do they celebrate it or do they not? Do they celebrate life as it is? Do they celebrate death? Can you see when something's going on in their life and you need to say, hey, what's going on? When something happens to them, do you check in? And I'm not talking about that stupid check-in where you go into a city in Houston and you got to check. No, we're talking about seriously checking in on the person you call family. Do you? If something happens in their life, are you the one in their ear? Make sure they don't make a wrong decision. Again, what's in the title today? I say it again, family. What is family? The title says, what did the title say? What's good today, family edition? Are you family or not? What is family? What is it to you? I know what it is to me, but don't use my definition to define what family is to you. I can tell you right now, there's some people that are around you or that act a certain way around you, and the minute they get the opportunity, you're not within earshot, man, they lighten you up.
And this man Pocket, he ain't shit. He ain't shit. Don't listen to what he's saying.
Or better yet, Pocket and Jay got that podcast. What the hell are they doing it for? It don't mean nothing. They ain't doing nothing. They ain't getting no viewers. They ain't getting nothing. They ain't getting nothing out of it. So why do they do it? Are there things that are said? Maybe, maybe not. Do we want to expound on it? We can, if you really want us to. But like I said, people are too much in the feelings. People are in the feelings. They don't understand what family is. Bingo. That's right. I like that, Trulu. That piggybacks on what I said. People don't understand the concept of family. And then when the person does something, I would have never expected them to do that. Well, did you know him? Did you really know him? Because if you really knew him, you would have seen it coming.
See, I've gotten to that expectation where even if you're not family, I don't put nothing past nobody. Especially if you got kids on the line, if you got family on the line. And that term I use, if you got like for real life family on the line, you don't turn your back on your family. You get what I'm saying? And for those that do have real life family, you're burning bridges. And you're burning bridges that can't be repaired. Let's go there. Let's go there. Let's go there.
Want to use my example?
Go for it.
So as some of you know, the followers have been listening or listening. I think
Listening and watching.
I think I just spoke something that we've been talking about. But those of you that have been watching, as we know, 3 years ago, I lost the most important person, the head of the matriarch of my family, my mother. And I was going through it when I found out. And I still hurt. I still have my good days, my bad days, stuff like that. Because it's like, what would she, I try to think of what she would tell me. And things like that. Now, why I say this today, say that I found out who my real family was. I really did. There's people that check on me, even when I least expect it. Simple messages, simple calls, simple text messages, simple voicemail, simple messenger, the messenger apps and between Facebook and all that stuff. Checking them, hey, how are you doing? I know it could be rough for you this time of the year. That's what family does. I'm sorry. That's what family does. You try and keep each other accountable with certain things. You check on each other on certain times of the year. Some people, I hate to say it, they use family as a word of convenience.
And the thing about it is, like, when you build that relationship and when you build that bond, you got to trust that bond. You get what I'm saying? Like, you got to be able to trust that bond because there's that bond, that relationship will be tested. You're going to get the people that's going to sneak behind and be all like, well, so-and-so did this or so-and-so said this. And why are you even cool with this person? And da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Hold on, before we even post that. And you got to know that that relationship, that bond's going to be tested. So how strong is that bond?
I got another thing to say with that and show that, and like in all families, some kinfolk will be there no matter what. And some are there only when it's beneficial. Like you said. Real family will let you know when you are out of bounds, out of line.
Facts. And they'll keep you accountable. Now, there's a difference between keeping somebody accountable and being judgmental.
It's just Just say that. Say it again. Because just say it again. Say it.
There's a difference between holding your family member accountable versus being judgmental. And a lot of people don't know that. Like,
no, they
what
know
your path is and what you did for you worked for you. It might not work for me, so don't push your agenda upon me. And when I don't accept it, you want to judge everything of what's going wrong.
Or basically, you want to judge of something that you see, but not what you know.
No, exactly.
You want to judge someone for the differences that they have and what you. Well, I would have did it this way. I don't know why they're doing things that way. They don't know what they're doing.
Horrible.
Let's see. I'm, and this is just hearsay. You're telling me that you can do better than me, but one, you've never been in my shoes. You're not in this generation to see how things are done. But tell me what I'm doing is wrong. But you don't know what I'm doing. You only hear part of a story. You only hear what one person's telling you, not trying to gather the other side, or better yet, trying to be the third eye, as I like to say, the proverbial third eye in a situation. Okay, I'm listening to what you're saying. That doesn't necessarily sound like that person from what I've observed.
You know what somebody also told me? It's like at the end of the day, you can hear what so-and-so did, but until they do it to you, you're not going to keep that person accountable.
That's dangerous.
You understand what I'm saying?
It's always dangerous to play that role. Because depending on the situation, because here's the thing. Like when you play cards, I'm going to revert to poker. Everybody has a tell, right? But the thing is, in life, the same thing. Everyone has a tell.
Okay. I agree with that.
It's up to you to sit there and observe as you're speaking or as you're building that relationship. If you're going to call them family, you should see the tells.
So, okay. What's the difference between family and family members? Real dangerous, right there.
Now, answer your question. What is the difference between family and family members? So family. If I call you family, that makes you a member of my family. That means I'm going to invite you when I have it. It means you're welcome to come to my house. You're accepted in my house.
But are all family members family?
Now, let's break that down. We said family. You said family members. Now, family. Now, family, that means we're related by blood or whatever it is. I associate you from a distance. You're not necessarily invited. You better call before you come over. You better let it be known you're coming over. A family member, your experience, you come in my house, the first time you come in my house, depending on who you are, first, second time. If my wife seems cool with you, I tell you, all right, this is the only time I'm showing you where to get stuff to feed yourself. Other than that, feed your damn self.
Now, time out.
That's a family member. A family?
Okay.
I got you. Just sit down and tell me what you want. I ain't letting you go through my cabinets.
So, would you let family or a family member walk into your house?
I tell you, if family show up, I don't give my car in the driveway. You may not get in the house. Let's be honest.
So I guess what I'm asking here,
family member would have the code to get in my house.
So does a family member have more privilege than family?
Oh yes, yeah.
Okay, I see it a little bit differently.
And here's what
I do see it a little bit differently.
Here's a better way to put it. I have Delta Airlines, right? I have the Sky Miles membership number.
Okay.
I'm a Sky Miles member.
Okay.
But I can't go into the lounge because I'm not a privileged member. But I have Sky Miles.
See, like I said, for me, I still look at it a little bit differently. I'm gonna break it down to you like this. I look at family not necessarily being blood, but being family a little bit higher than a family member, because I keep family more accountable than a family member. A family member, you can't trust family members. Certain family members,
that's not a family member. That's family. Because here's the thing: if just listen to the breakdown. A member is the inner circle, like this says, the inner circle. Family is just a part of the circle. A member is in the inner circle. A member, and now I also want to come back to, I want to go to this, but no one just walks in, no one in the title. I'm not saying, what I'm saying is you still gotta, either way, you better let me know you're coming over. And if you're a family member, you understand, like, hey, this is not a good time. Oh, okay, well, when's a good time? That's what a family just, they cannot call and tell me they're on the way. Well, I will ask you.
I guess I consider who to be in my family is my inner circle. Family members aren't a part of my inner circle. So I'm a little bit backwards, maybe because I'm left-handed and you're right-handed. I don't know. That could be. Okay.
Oh, I'm ambidextrous. So I mean, what are you trying to say?
I don't know. Certain people just say that and throw that out there, but whatever. But like I said, for me, family, it's more on a pedestal than a family member. You could be a member, but you're not a trusted member. You're not, like you said, a privileged member. Family to me, for me, is more so my inner circle, which is a small circle, if that makes sense. Family members, you can have a third auntie or a third cousin that's a member of your family. Doesn't mean that you know them or trust them. You see what I'm saying? That's just me. That's just me.
Here's another one I can relate to you that maybe can be better. A Hilton Honors member gets more privileges than somebody that has Hilton Honors.
They're still members.
No, they're not. If I just use Hilton, okay. But if I'm a Hilton Honors member, I get more privileges as a member. If I just use Hilton Honors, I just use Hilton.
I guess this is how you look at it. I mean,
so when you get that added title of member, that means you get more. Now you're not getting more leeway. I will say that you're not getting more leeway. You're probably held to a higher standard than a family, because guess what? A family member, I can kick out of the inner circle. I can do without you. There's certain people that in life, and this is what we're talking about, that in life you come to agreement and you build with, and you all of a sudden you make them a part of your inner circle. You make them a member of your inner circle. And then all of a sudden you start hearing things about them and seeing things with your own eyes. And then all of a sudden you were like, you know too much about me and you're shady as hell. I need to reevaluate our relationship as I go on in life. There was something that was said by someone.
Hold that thought. I want to get to this right here. Peep game. We can only hold a person as accountable as we can be held accountable. Otherwise, we leave ourselves open to being seen as hypocrites. You ain't never lied. You ain't never lied. And that goes to what we brought up a couple of weeks ago in regards to being your brother's keeper. That was a couple of months ago. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was
a couple months ago. Am I my brother's keeper? We've had that conversation. Did get back into the archives, go look that one up. But if you are your brother's keeper, you're not going to put your family in a situation that is going to be detrimental to them. Health, financial, mental, or emotional. You're just not going to do it. You're not. Family members would.
Here's something that, well, I kind of wanted to stay away from this.
Okay.
But this has been popping up a lot lately all over social media. And it's Luke 6:37. Do not judge and you will not be judged. And do not condemn and you will not be condemned. Pardon and you will be pardoned. You know how many people live by that? A very small percentage. And I'll say it again. Do not judge and you will not be judged. Do not condemn and you will not be condemned. And you pardon and you will be pardoned. Think about that. People are so busy on judging. People are so busy,
including your own family members. They're the first.
That's what I'm getting to.
They're the first ones to judge you. They're the first ones to condemn you. They're the first ones to stab you in the back.
And not only that, they will judge you without even knowing everything
about the situation.
Exactly. They will judge you off one person's view, what one person says. And then like, I know such and such, they ain't no good. Oh, so-and-so used to do this. So-and-so did this. No, that's not the way to be, because if If by any chance you are a God-fearing person,
I don't even think you got to be God-fearing. If you got a soul.
it's not about being a soul. Because you know what? We went biblical. So you got to be God-fearing. Because if you just have a soul, that still not going to be an impact to you. Because we got so many people out there that are so against the heaven and earth, the God and the devil. They're so against it. They don't want to believe that there's a devil. They don't want to believe there's a God, even when there's so many signs out there. And the Christians are the most judgmental people in the world. Okay, I'm going to take that one further. The Catholic Church, the members of the Catholic Church, Baptists, I can't think of the other one I'm trying to think about. It's in my head. Not non-denominational, but yeah, they are somewhat, but they're not up there because the non-denominational, they can care less who comes in their church.
Scientology.
Oh God, you said that word. I was staying so far away from. I tried to like I forgot it. Church of Scientology. You gotta have money to get in there. You gotta have money to get in Scientology.
Bro, did I tell you the time that I lived in Vegas? I think I told you this. For those that don't know, there are some churches in Las Vegas that got ATMs and slot machines.
That's all over all over the world.
And
actually all over the United States.
In their churches in Vegas.
It's all in the United States because
now the crazy part about it, you hit on the slot machine. Let's just say you hit $4,000 on the slot, 500. Guess what? They're gonna take the 10% out of your winnings and give you back
whatever it is. But you gotta think they take 10, the government takes 40. What's it leave you with?
Let's get to this comment. People don't follow in a capitalistic society because you're always being judged in the system. Because if you don't have more, you're nothing.
Man, True.
That was Mike.
Oh, that was Mike. Oh, Mike. Even though the Bears lost, you stepping up, man.
Leave him alone.
It's not his fault.
Leave him alone.
It's not his fault.
Leave him alone.
Mike, the Bears got this one this week. I'm telling you right now, they got it. I'm just going to say that right now. You missed the beginning. I didn't even talk about the Bears. I didn't even acknowledge that game. But for you, I'm saying this. They're going to win next week. I see it.
All right, moving on.
Getting back to the subject at hand.
We're going to take one real quick commercial break. Be right back.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Hey, you. Me? Yes, you. What up? Are you ready to take your brand to the next level? Hell yeah! GLM Designs can help you with just that. Word? From laptop skins? You lying! Promotional flyers? Yo, son! Promo videos? I need that! OBS Twitch overlays and backgrounds. Hey, yo, let me get that! Professional one-sheets and so much more. Oh my God. Please visit our website, I want it right now. GottaLoveMeWorld.com today to check out our designs. Got it! Follow us on social media at Gotta Love Me World. Follow it! GLM Designs are here to take care of all your graphic needs.
Welcome back, folks. Welcome back. Brand new episode of PD&J. What's good today? I'm your host, Jay.
And we being real. It's Pocket, y'all. I don't give a damn about your feelings.
Not today.
I never do. Be honest, we know I never do. I could care less. You can be in your feelings all day, and it's not going to affect me. That's just the way I was made. I'm not a part of that. What's the general? Is it what? Yeah, them folks, the new ones.
The new ones?
Yeah, the new ones.
We're having a deep conversation right now in regards to what is your definition of family? At the end of the day, everybody has their own definitions. We've had our disagreements on what you consider to be a family versus a family member. There is a difference if you don't know. But thank you guys for tuning in. This is like I said, one of our very deep intellectual conversations. Comments are open. Definitely hit the comment button. Hit that like, hit that subscribe.
I'm glad you pointed it out. We got to be more diligent about that. Hit that like, subscribe so you get the notifications, y'all, when we up. And if you like, here's another thing I want y'all to start doing. Start sharing this. Don't tell them what it is. I go to the page like it's brand new on YouTube. Show people, because we want to spread this, because what we talk about, I realize a lot of the subjects we talk about, ain't nobody else doing it. Don't know why, but it's stuff that we feel in our hearts that we need to talk about because we need to spread the word. And there's actually some copycats that are out there, which, I mean, I don't feel any way around it. I'm like, that means we're doing something. If you're copying us, that means we're doing something right. So I appreciate the day ones, the A1s, the day 2s, 15s, 35s, 368 8s. I appreciate all y'all.
Appreciate y'all, love y'all. But let's go a little bit deeper.
Now,
I wanna bring up something real quick. I know you was about to talk about something, but something just like really came across me that I gotta get out right now.
Say it with chest.
We talked about family being judgmental. Let's talk about, and we all can agree that everybody needs a village to raise a family. A family is a village in certain aspects of it, depending on your breakdown of it, right?
I was just biting my lip. I was agreeing.
Okay. So that being said,
that's why he's not family, because he don't understand what I'm doing. Don't look at me like that. Don't get what you gotta go get. Don't get it.
That being said, I am so sick and tired of.
Wait, you going? I'm going out of camera.
Bye-bye. So that being said, I am so sick and tired of certain so-called family members that feel like they know what's best for that other person, or they want to be able to try to tell that person what way and direction they need to go in their life because this worked for them or that. Stop it. Your agenda isn't mine, or it's not the next person. So stop doing that crap, because all you're doing is creating more resentment. That's all I have to say.
And that was your PSA brought to you by Jay. Now, so if y'all want to understand, and I'm trying my best right now, stay composed.
But am I saying makes sense?
Yeah, I'm going to start what I have to say with this. My family, if you mess with them and they come to me,
it's over. It's the done data.
I'm just shaking my head.
It's the done data. Like at the end of the day.
Now,
go ahead.
I want to say something that I watched the other day. I don't think I sent it to you. And this guy said, be careful of the family that you have that raised you versus the family that you're trying to raise.
Yeah.
Now, what that means is the family that raised you think they always know the best.
I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it.
The family that raised you always thinks they know best. Now, there are situations where they're right because you can't see it, but they should have told you
why or how. The process.
Now, the family that you're trying to raise is the one that your focus should be on, that you should be focused around. Like we said, he said a village helps raise a child. But that village talks amongst itself, not around the children. I'm going to say it again. The village talks amongst themselves, not around the children. You want to know why? Because children are easily influenced by the village. You don't believe it? Take a step back and look.
Look at what's going on in today's age, yo.
Look in your own household. If you have a village established, I'm not saying what's in the village because I don't know what your village is. But I'm quite sure people in that village don't agree with some things you're doing. And because everybody's worried about everybody else's feelings, no, stop being that way. I tell you right now, if you disagree with our village, my village, and you have something to say, come to me.
That part. Don't go to the children.
Because here's the thing. I leave my feelings out of it. I'm open to criticism. I'm open to hearing what your suggestions are. And if I don't agree, I'll tell you I don't agree, and I'll tell you why. And then make me understand why.
Put a pin in that. Salute T-Quest. GLM in the building.
Oh, hell. We got to behave now.
No, we don't.
We don't? Okay. Well, anyway, get him with love, T-Quest. She just checking in. She just might got her show just finished.
I don't know.
Oh,
She
well.
live with us, so
I love it. I love it. But getting back to what I'm saying, the village should be talking amongst themselves if you're raising kids, because they're so easily influenced, no matter the age, from diapers on up. They hear what's going on.
does the village dictate the altitude of that child?
They can.
Let me go ahead and say that one more time.
They can.
Does a village dictate the altitude of that child? And if they do, does it align with what your values and morals and values of what you're trying to instill in your child? Because it's your child.
Here's the thing: when you're raising children, and me and my wife talk about this constantly, I agree with this. I saw. It's the YMCA. Damn it. Two of them, stop it. You going to timeout. Go sit in the chair in the corner, and you don't come out for 5 minutes. That's it for you.
Man.
That's it for you. No. Get back to the village. I can't with him. I cannot. Getting back to that village, all seriousness. Children are the most impressionable beings on this earth. I'm going to say something that I learned with a class that I took. At the age of 5, 80% of the brain is formulated for a child. That means only 20% is left. Think about that. 80% of a child's brain is formulated by 5 years old. 20% is left. What is going on with that 20%? That's 80%. Pretty much, they're going to be either a piece of crap or they're going to be all right. They're going to understand what's good, what's bad. And right now, what we're seeing the 45-year-old grandma. I'm going to go actually earlier than that. The 35-year-old, no, the 30-year-old grandmas raising grandmas. I said 30-year-old grandmas and grandpa.
Don't let Sexy Red raise your kids.
Oh,
don't let her be the influence. See, I went there, bro. No, I'm tired of it. I'm so tired of it.
Here's the thing. Now that you said that, now I got to come up with this part. So Sexy Red was invited to a high school, and they were playing.
However, she gave
her Pound Town song in front of. No, I'm sorry, high school.
Yeah,
elementary school. They were playing the Pound Town song as she was walking into an elementary school, and the kids were going crazy. Pound Town. What learning value was out of that song?
Now I get why she wanted to do that. Behind the scenes, she was trying to. I think it was give backpacks.
You was giving backpacks away
or something like that. So, her heart was in the right place. But at the same time, you got to understand that's your image is everything. And if people are looking up to you, then
you got to do something.
You got to do something better. You got to do better.
Now,
you got to do better.
I will say this.
But that also goes back to the parents, though. Don't let your parents, don't let
your 35-year-old grandma, your 35-year-old mother have your kid listening to Pound Town or any other song, because there ain't nothing out there that she got that ain't. Everything is sexual with her. Everything. And I get it. She's ghetto with the ghetto fabulous.
Is that even a thing now?
She's still hood. Oh,
you could be hood fabulous. But ghetto fabulous, like
you pulled up the interview right now before we got on the show that talked about her baby daddy stole something and gave it to her. And she said, "Oh, he really did that for Valentine's Day." He said,
stole something
for me. What? And this is the village that is raising these kids are giving them her for an example. Giving away backpacks. How do we not know them backpacks are not stolen? How do we not know the people that are going into Target and Walmart ripping them off have not stolen them and giving them to the what's her name? Lil Red, Red, Yo Red, what the hell? Sexy Red, and saying, hey, give these away.
No evidence.
Well, if you go into Walmart, you can't get a piece of meat without getting the damn lock off of it. Come on, y'all. Family, villages, the village people. No, not the village people. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing it. No, we're not doing it. No. The village. Look at your village. If you need to make changes, sometimes it's tough. Sometimes you got to have that conversation with the village.
They're not going to like it. And like I said, at the end of the day, you as parents, you set the agenda of what you want to instill in your child's life. And it goes back to the difference between family and family members, because family will understand that. I grew up, and you know this, you go over to Big Mama house and you grounded. Guess what? At Big Mama house, you still grounded. You understand what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying, and that's what should be happening, but
I want to get into this. What you mean by that, Trulu?
No, I understand what you're saying.
What do you mean by that?
The biggest influences, TV, radio. That's the biggest influences. That's how people are raising kids now. What's her name? Rachel? Is it Miss Rachel or something? People are using her. And I don't disagree with using her because she's teaching kids a lot. She's teaching kids a language, different languages and different ways to do things. I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree with the old, what the hell is his name? Barney. Teletubbies, I'm on the fence about. Paw Patrol is a great thing as well, teaching them problem solving. But the thing is, guess what? I know what those things are because I take the time to look at that with my child. I've told my kids there are certain things that are off limits. What was it? Uncle Grandpa or whatever that show was. I sat there and watched it with the kids. I was like, I better not ever catch y'all watching that show. Because it's teaching them how to be disrespectful to the parents, to adults. I said,
Boondocks.
well, the Boondocks is not for kids. So if you got the kids watching Boondocks, you're probably the ones that got them watching Sexy Red too.
South Park as well.
South Park. Yeah, that we gotta come with categories. The Sexy Red category, the Cardi B category, and then Ice Spice category, and then the good category. Or did I go too far?
Folks,
did I go too far? Somebody let me know. Did I go too far? Is that too many categories?
So you know what time of the show it is. It's right now we open up everything to our viewers right now. Comment, let us know what you think about what we were talking about. Let us know if there's something that you want us to talk about real quick. But
actually,
right
no. We gotta talk about the brick heard around the world. I shouldn't. I can't use that title. You tell me I can't. I thought you said I can use that title.
No,
man, you're no fun. I want a new village.
Say that when your birthday comes around.
I'm saying it now. Bruh, you don't want to. It is terrible. It is terrible.
Doesn't that come on Cartoon Network?
Yeah, Cartoon Network.
Yeah, Adult Swim.
Trulu, if you got Max, look it up. If not, you got to catch it on Cartoon Network.
It's a cartoon.
It is the worst. It is so disrespectful. Like, I watched one episode and I just looked at my kids like, I wish you would. I'll be in jail. That's how bad the show is terrible. I mean, from now looking at it, if I'm watching it without my kids, it's good. But my kids watching, oh hell no, no. You better, yeah. You better run to the hills, from which I call as my help. Isn't that the scripture? Isn't that the scripture? Run to the hills where you call it your help. Help. I'm sorry, help. Bro, that show is But we got to talk about the brick. I can't call it that since I call it anyway. You can't stop me. The brick heard around the world.
Bro, we're about to get copyrighted.
I made that up. I have not seen it anywhere. That's why I called it. I could have called it something else. She's a brick. Ow.
That's better. I like that one. Now, so if y'all don't know what we're talking about, it got viral where this African American lady, I hate using that term, but everybody
Stop using African Americans. Most of the people don't even call African. Just Black American.
I don't even like using
I
that.
think that sounds ugh.
Yeah, it really does.
Just say American. This American chick that was brown.
Okay.
Brown skin girl.
This person of color goes on Facebook and YouTube and complain, not YouTube, Instagram. I'm so damn, my bad. Oops. So
yeah, we're gonna get censored because you're using words like instant. You can't say instant on live. What the heck is wrong with you? Instant.
Oh man. Hey, he ain't lying though. So if y'all don't know what we're talking about, what basically happened, this chick got into a confrontation with this dude.
Oh, you doing the PG version?
Yeah, I'm going PG.
Oh.
Then it turned physical where she was the aggressor and he pulled out a brick and threw it at her and it hit her in the face. She should have ducked.
So that's the PG version. So I'm gonna give you all the good versions.
She should have ducked, in my opinion.
She thought them super. She thought the brown skin girls super. Oh my gosh.
Oh, she's Somalian.
So she is African. Okay, we can call African American. She can call African citizen. See, you're wrong. You did that for a reason, Tulu.
No,
you did that for a reason. And you knew I was not going to
into it. You fed into it. You're going to hell. I'm not going with you.
You knew I was not going to let that slide.
No.
You knew it. That's why you did it. So if I go to hell, you sit in the front of the bus.
No, don't tell him that.
You sitting in the front.
No, don't.
You sitting right next to him.
No, I'm not. If you're going by yourself,
I ain't going by myself.
Shit, you ain't taking us with you.
I'm driving by. I'm picking up everybody. We going.
No,
Mike, you coming too?
No, just because he's a Bears fan, really?
That ain't got nothing to do. See, you said that. I didn't even say that. See, it came out. You saw that, Mike. You saw it. Who said that? I didn't say that. I didn't say. I just said you coming with us.
Just because
he just told you why. Well, I mean, not.
Oh wow! So you did get caught. Whoa! Got him.
Hey, we totally offline. I'm going back there. So Miss Somalian. And the thing is, you've got to mention Trulu. She has a known page for slapping people and getting on people and spitting in their face and doing all this stuff. So she rejected this dude. I think it was a setup, personally. I really do. Because she rejected him. And he had the brick ready.
But damn, dude, just to chuck it out her face like that.
And she went down the yellow brick road.
On that note, folks, I apologize for him. No, the fuck I don't. I really don't. You're going to have to eat that one yourself.
She went down the yellow brick road. And she didn't find the wizard. She found a brick across her face. And now it's all over. She was asking for help. Here's the reason why we're talking about it. Because she was asking for, I don't believe I was.
She got the world sympathy. Like,
no, she didn't. No, she didn't.
At first, she did.
No.
At first, she did. A lot of women was like, "How could he do that to you?" And no.
Because women are trying so hard to give her the benefit of the doubt into a line. But what's funny to me that women, once they find out the truth, they're more ruthless than us. I'm sorry. When you women, y'all are ruthless. Now, if y'all can align together on the election, just like you did against her, man, we'll finally get somebody in there we can talk about.
The video, it's everywhere. I actually Googled it.
Just look up brick face or girl.
Damn.
Girl hit
Damn.
That was not.
Damn. Damn. Really? Folks, we're gonna have to end this early because we're about to get cut off.
Okay, I said brick face, but I meant the girl that got hit in the face with a brick. So, oh yeah, you're right about that too. She did. Yeah, oh my God, yeah. So my whole thing is these social media influencers, I don't know who they influencing right now, because it looks like they struggling. They definitely are struggling. And it's the brick heard around the world. I'm sorry.
I think social media on its face is
actually. I'm not gonna knock it. Social media is a great tool, but only when it's used properly. Do you know how much misinformation? What was that? Pinky in the brain. Remember Pinky in the brain? Misinformation. That's how much misinformation that it's on social media. You have to be careful. There was one that was talking about if you use lemon juice or something on your brand new stove, you could clean it with no problem. And some people went and used the lemon juice, and there's
a video, not so much of the brick being thrown, but there's a video of her being in the hospital after the fact, talking about how a dude threw a brick and it hit her face.
There is a video that shows the conversation before the brick. There is videos of that. There are videos of the conversation before the brick. And what we'll try to do is probably post it to our Twitter or somehow get it to our YouTube. But there are videos of it. What I want to say about social media, be careful, folks. Like I was saying, there's so many. Oh, if you eat this, and this, you're
gonna kill yourself.
No, not even kill yourself. You're gonna have exponential energy.
No, and kill yourself. I'm just saying.
Well, then exactly. You do that. That's what you're saying now.
You're gonna kill yourself.
You're gonna kill yourself. Like after that. You don't realize that you were never diabetic before, but now your sugar's at 2,445. Why? Oh, I saw this thing on TikTok that said mix all this stuff together in a blender and then blend it, and I took it. Just like the whole thing with pre-workout, taking pre-workout dry.
Oh, and that goes back to the family topic that I want to go back to. To the family that you do trust, please take their considerations under advisement.
True, bro, save that. This is going to be the month, I think, of controversial topics. I wanted to talk about how some black women talk about black men ain't shit, but also I want to do the vice versa. The black men that talk about black women ain't shit. Because it's not a one-sided thing. I can respect a black woman and not say they're not shit. So why can't a black woman do the same thing about men? Why can't the two sides agree? Yeah, there's some issues there. There are some things that don't see eye to eye, which is fine. And I will say this on that note, that men as a whole, the way we perceive isn't fair. And I'm not going to go into detail. Well, like I said, we got some time.
No,
we got some time.
We'll say
I'll put it this way. The reason why I say that is because if a woman calls a guy fat and out of shape, it's acceptable. It's fine. That's her standard. A man does that. Oh, you're a chauvinist. You're a pig. You're this, that, and other. But I just said the same thing you did. If a man's not 6 feet tall, most women don't want him. Interesting. If a man says that, oh no. A woman says you don't go to the gym. You don't take care of yourself. Matter of fact, you don't make money. I don't want nothing to do with you. A man says that, oh, that's bull. That's messed up. We're going to talk about more in detail, maybe next week or the week after, but we're going to go into detail about that because that's important. Looking at the not the future, but the now in the future, how that narrative needs to change. How do we respect each other? Men and women, black on black versus black, white versus white versus black, and everybody else who want to jump into it. Asian versus black, Asian versus white. We'll talk about it. Why are so many men becoming passport bros? Why are so many men becoming passport hoes or That wasn't.
And on that note,
I did not mean that.
Thank you guys for tuning in
out.
this week. Make sure you tune in till next week. We definitely gonna have.
Oh wait, he's asking. Yes, he was. Yes, he was. He was black. That's why I said we're gonna. That's an intro to next week because we're gonna talk about it. I really want to hear. I want to hear you, Trulu. I want to hear Mike. I want to hear Tiffany. I want to hear all of our followers next week. Be ready to tune in because this is your conversation. This is the conversation I'm posing to you. I want to hear what you have to say. I want to see your thought process. As you know, I don't judge, but I challenge. And on that note, I know we're ending early.
I told you was gonna be on one.
I'm not on one. I'm on two.
Being petty.
Maybe three.
You just on one. Why?
I'm not on one. I'm on two or three.
So why be petty?
I'm not being petty.
You did.
I did.
You started to show off petty.
I did not. How? I'm sorry to show it off petty.
How?
You gave the side eye.